Anthropology is a really interesting topic. I mean, there's sort of nothing you can talk about that's not anthropology, and yet it's kind of tricky when you're thinking about young audiences and children. And what I try to do are choose subjects that they can relate to. We all do, in every culture, we all do some of the same things. We all need to eat. We all need to have clothing. We all need to figure out how to get along with each other. So there are some things that are relatively universal, and I try to tell stories that I think kids will understand. The way I got started writing a children's book, it was totally by accident. At the time, I was directing the adult education program at the Field Museum in Chicago, and one of the professors that I hired was an astronomer, and he had just done a children's book on astronomy. And he said, "Hey Bob, you want to talk to my editor? She'd like a book on archaeology." And that's the way it started. I did a book called I Can Be an Archaeologist for what used to be the old Children's Press in Chicago. And it was kind of a challenge. The editor said, it's about archaeology, it's for young audiences, you have 750 words, make it interesting. That was about as challenging as anything I have written other than my own doctoral dissertation. When you're dealing with kids, you have to simplify concepts. That's not the same as dumbing them down. It means simplifying and trying to make good logical connections. If I were advising a parent on how to help their kids do critical thinking, to sharpen their observation skills, there are really a couple of ways to do that. First of all, take them outside, see nature, explore. All human beings are part of a culture, and we all learn culture from the day we're born. We learn from our parents, we learn from our siblings, we learn from those people around us, and I think by the time kids are in school, they're actually ready to learn about maybe some similar things, but with other people.